Well, grim, dreary Friday morning to you all. Ugh. Guys, I'm having a tough week. I've been processing feelings all week. Recent events that kicked into a lot of default settings of mine and stuff. What I am feeling is unnecessary, ignored, left out. Now, please feel free not to comment and say, "Oh, but you are." I know I am. I know I'm not any of those things. But what I'm feeling is unnecessary, left out, ignored. A great deal of this has to do with the fact that, Broadway's back, Broadway's back, Broadway's back. You all saw it Tuesday night for the big show's return. Clapping, cheering, stomping. Oh, thank God that's behind us. I don't have a job. I will be ironing at Hamilton starting on Tuesday. That is 12 whole hours of work. I'm thrilled to have it. It is less money than I was making at unemployment, which is gone. So, okay, it's something, but and thrilled to have it. But my God, it's just the anxiety of where's the next thing, what's the next thing, when the next thing, while everybody else is clapping and cheering in a circle because we're back. And everybody I see on the street, I run into my colleagues from all theaters. Everybody knows Billy. Everybody loves Billy. How you doing? I'm not working. How's your theater? Oh, good. Okay. Good to see you. Yeah, something will happen. Something will come up. Yeah. It's a lot. And then I had a situation earlier this week that kicked into, without my realizing it, was kicking into exactly all of these feelings. So here's what we're going to do. Remember back in March, I went out on Fire Island and coordinated wardrobe for a dance film for my friend James Kinney. It dropped yesterday. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to pause this video. You're going to go to the link below. And you're going to watch the video and see I coordinated the clothes on that. And then when I'm in a better mood, I will come back and I will tell you more stories about that. Okay? And here come the sirens. Oh, good. They're coming for me. Thank God. Okay. Watch the video and come right back. Huh? How was that? What'd you think of that? Don't look at that. This is a next project for somebody else. Don't even look at that. We're not talking about that yet. What did you think of Lady Be Good? Sky Maddox, ladies and gentlemen. Sky Maddox. And the rest of those dancers. Had it not been for a pandemic and all of that stuff, none of all that whole group of us together at the same time would never have happened. Astounding. So my part in that on wardrobe was they pulled the clothes. James... It's his thing, and Nicole, the producer, they pulled clothes from the TDF costume collection, borrowed clothing, brought it to the studio where I took the measurements off the guys and then kind of mixed and matched. Well, this would fit him, that would fit him. I think this would go with that, this would go with that. Started fitting things on and having James say, I like that together. Can we change that, this to that, and this to that to make a look? That's what I did for the guys. And then within that, you saw some of the videos where I was putting in gussets and doing alterations and taking in a leg. And I did a lot of putting together to get the guys done. Now, Sky's dress, that dress. Did we talk about this? I think we did. Let's talk about it some more. That is a $40 dress that they found online. Click send. They found a few options. I was nowhere involved in making the decisions. They clicked and sent. That's the only one that showed up. So when it came into the studio and she tried it on, this $40 dress from, I think the company is called Oblong Box. And I know the logo is something like almost like a Barbie rocker chick silhouette leaning against or leaning inside of like a coffin-shaped box. It's like rocker chick, rockabilly chick, sexy clothes. It also had, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a wraparound skirt or a cape of like this cheap organza, sheer with like glitter sparkly stars on. It was hideous. Why would you put it with that dress? Oh, it was awful. Sky tries it on. Great, it fits. We know there's things we need to do. First being, I took the seam and opened it up all the way up to her hip so we could get those crazy legs out. And then reinforced the living fuck out of it at the top so she wouldn't just rip the fuck out of it when she started dancing. So that was first. And then it came down to how we're going to keep her in the dress. And this is, I know that I was doing this in videos. She got a strapless bra, which initially she was considering maybe not even wearing one because, she's not, the dancers. not terribly busty, so do I even need it? But in this case, it was, you need it so we can keep the dress on you. So first we got bust pads, which look like a puffy yarmulke, right? A bust pad, it looks like a puffy yarmulke that you put in there. But what we do is we'll fold it in half, so now it's a half moon crescent. Then I will put it on the outside and underneath. I will put it down here. Look at my titties. I'll put that crescent here. So now it's going to push everything in and up. Sexy. Pushes everything in and up, giving you a very nice décolletage. So stitch those into her bra. In the dress, I put flipper bones. We discussed this, I think. Basically, think about a collar stay in a men's dress shirt, but think of it more as a stiffer plastic or even a metal piece. I put that in a casing of like bias tape or something. Just so I put it in a casing of fabric with a little at the top, and then I've stitched it. I stitched one under each armpit, one behind each shoulder blade, right at the top of the dress line. And I did put one at the center front, thinking we're probably not going to use that one. So now, when she's got the bra on, I take the stitched into their casings, and I put it inside the bra between her skin and the bra. So it is attached. The dress is now attached there, and there. It's not going to slide down. It is cinched in there. The other thing we did, of course, was get her some dance trunks to go underneath her tights, because we knew that that skirt is going to, you're going to see everything going on under that skirt with her kicking them crazy legs. So we did that. How do I keep the skirt from riding up all night long in the shoot? I put a big snap. We have huge snaps we call whopper poppers. I don't know why. The British call them whoppers. Whopper poppers on the side of the trunks and in the dress right where it matches. So chunk. So now that thing is attached at the bust, and it is attached at the hip, and it ain't going nowhere. And we were like, wait and see, because we went out to Fire Island. There are no stores. There are no nothing. There is whatever I don't have with me is we're not having it. So if any of these pants bust wide open while we're standing there, I've got gaffer's tape and thread and glue and prayer. That's all I've got. And if that one dress, because it turns out, yeah, let's order a second one just in case. Let's get a second one. It never arrived. So we had the $40 dress. And we were all like, well, we're going to see what happens. And there's nothing more I'll be able to do if anything goes down. The dress performed like a freaking miracle. The only thing that I requested, and we did this in the shoot, was out of sequence. There's the part where you'll notice if you go back and look again, where she slides on the floor in that dress. I was like, shoot that last. Because if that dress, if all the because it's a cheap $40 fabric. It's like, like a stretchy velvety thing. Or if the pill of that goes scrapety-scrape across the floor and comes off, well, that's gone. So let's shoot that last, which is exactly what they gave me, and we did. So anyways, that's how that went. And all night I was just kind of adjusting as they went. Within an hour of shooting, I kept looking at her going like, you're fine. You're fine. The dress was a miracle. I didn't have to do a thing to keep her in it. Every once in a while, I'd be like, let's just, I see the top of the bra line over the dress. That was about all we ever did. And the guy's close too. You're riding up. Let me tuck you back in. But all night kind of just last looks policing them on their stuff. And it felt great. It was wonderful because, once again, I felt seen. I felt necessary. I had a sense of purpose on that set. I felt, all those things. It was great. So it's nice to look back on that. And I know that there will be more of that in the future. I know that. It's just that this has been very hard for a while now, and especially this week as Broadway is back. And I'm like, yay. Okay, I just want to know when and where. And it'll be temporary. I mean, I am waiting to hear, hopefully today, for a job that would be a very good job, but that would be it would be a job that would float me through till January, and then I'd be right back to where I'm sitting right here today of like, okay, well, that was great, and everything else got their crew and got their stuff, and everybody's working, and I'm back to like, yay, that was a great 2 months of work. But I might not even get it. So which would even be worse? So, okay. That's all there is for today. I have this new project, we'll talk about this some other time, to work on today. I got Halloween coming up for a couple of kids that I love to do, and by the end of today, this could all flip around. But I did want to share with you Lady Be Good, because I know I shared earlier in the process when I was putting gussets and pants and stuff, and the magical $40 dress, and I'm quite proud of my participation in that. So there you have it, and happy Friday to you. Goodbye.